Hey everybody! Welcome to the Creativity Cave. Of course I need to put my lipstick on because I never remember. Happy Monday! How is everybody doing? There. My masterpiece is complete. Hey guys, say hi. Good morning, Casey. How is everybody doing? Did you get your papers graded, Casey? Hi, Kelly. Kelly came over to my house yesterday. That was fun, especially because it was super messy. But I had only just gotten home, like a few minutes before she came over from my weekend. Hi, Judy. Good morning, Emily. So happy to see you guys this morning. Hi, Shelly. Always grading papers, Casey. I feel your pain, sister. I used to be a teacher. Good morning, Emily from the classroom. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Christine. Hello, Susan. Hi, Lynette. It was fun hanging out with you, Lynette. Good morning, Janine. Hi, Robbie. Hi, April. Hi from Port Latour, Nova Scotia, Canada. That's so fancy. All right, guys. Well, good morning. I'm so excited to have you here stamping with me today. I had a crazy weekend. It was super fun and super busy. I actually was in Minneapolis from Wednesday morning until last night. And I was attending Stampin' Up's on stage. I was also attending a little leadership and had some super fun times with some friends. I say leadership because I got together with some friends of mine to kind of help work through some business ideas for running our businesses more smoothly. And you might be surprised to know this, but I was really anxious to get some time management tips, and we accomplished a lot. Yay! So I was really excited about that. We had a great time. We did really work hard though, which was kind of awesome. I got a ton of stuff to work on, and because we're little task masters, we have an assignment due today already, which is what are we going to implement from our weekend into our businesses. So isn't that awesome? We're just so good. I'm really impressed with ourselves. So at any rate, we had a great weekend, and then after that I got to go to On Stage, which was amazing. I had a bunch of my team join us, so that was super fun. We learned a lot. We saw the new catalog. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I mean, it was really awesome. I mean, you guys are going to die. It is so good. Oh my gosh. And it is so fun. And I say this all the time. I always say that the catalog is so super awesome. It's so good this year. But seriously, like this year, they took it up a notch, maybe even two. It was really good. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. You have to wait a little longer. As demonstrators, we got to see it extra early because we were attending On Stage. So that was really cool. If you are one of my VIP members, as long as you have placed a order on my website in the last 6 months, you will get a catalog delivered directly to your door. And if you have not become a VIP member, all you have to do is place an order and one will come to you. So make sure you place it by April 30th in order to get those catalogs as soon as possible. After April 30th, that's like the cutoff date for mailing, and sometimes there's a little bit of like a little lag in time between getting them. So anyway, it's super exciting though. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Now, on that note, I have so much to cover today. I thought, oh, well, I've been gone. I don't have anything ready. I kind of whipped a bunch of stuff together really quick, and I'll show you what I did to make it all happen, but I'm excited. So along those same lines of the catalog coming out, There's also the retirement list is going to come out. That actually comes out today. It comes out at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, which I will post as soon as I have it. I will post links to it on my Facebook page, on my blog, and I will have a newsletter go out. I have to confess, I did not get my newsletter out last week, so I'm really sorry, but it will be out this week. And that was for a whole bunch of reasons, but mainly I ran out of time before I had to leave. So I apologize for that, but a bunch of you signed up, which is great, and you will get this week's newsletter, which will have both last week's stuff and this week's. So that's good news. Now, let's talk about that retirement list. The retirement list. It's a frustrating time for the retirement list. I'm not going to lie to you. It goes fast. Things sell out really quickly, and there's really not always a rhyme or reason to it, so that's a little stressful. But because of that, if there's anything on that retirement list you want, I highly recommend that you order it immediately. In years past, they've had things that are discounted. Those tend to have more in stock, which is probably why they're discounted. If there's no discount, it's probably because there's a less amount of stock on hand. And so that's typically things that will sell out quickly, unless they're things, I don't know, that are just lame. But the big thing is re-inkers and cardstock in the outgoing in colors. And we're going to talk about those outgoing in colors very soon. But those tend to go really, really quickly. So if there's any of those that you need, I highly recommend you put an order in for those right away. And then the coordinating things like ribbons, printed papers, let's see, there's doilies, all of that stuff in those outgoing in colors. They are going to sell quickly, typically. Now, the colors that are outgoing are Mint Macaron, which you guys all think I closet love, but I don't. It just coordinates with the Oh So Succulent paper, which I openly, out of the closet, love. Okay. Then so Mint Macaron, Watermelon Wonder. I'm going to really miss that color. That one is going to kind of hurt me a little bit inside. The other color that's going to hurt me a lot inside is Delightful Dijon, which I'm surprised because when I first saw it, I was like, eh. But I use it so much and I love, 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 love it. So that's really hard on me. Cucumber Crush and Tip Top Taupe. And Tip Top Taupe is another one of those dang colors that I didn't think I would really need to love because, we have Crumb Cake, which is sort of similar. It's similar, but oh no. So there you go. Those in colors though are just, it's tricky, but you never know what might happen with them. Sometimes they do, like a few years ago, they did a color refresh. So I thought there would be one this year, and I suppose I probably shouldn't have just said that. There's not. But you did not hear that from me. Not until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Today, 2 p.m. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to get myself in trouble. All right. Now, I do have a new catalog preview for you today that I can share, and it is going to be a customer special next month. Of course, there's going to be an online class for it, and I'm really excited about it because it's super pretty. It's amazing, and I'll show that to you guys in just a minute. Okay. Then let's see. I have a list of things to cover. Okay, discontinued list. I have covered that. I had to check it off my list. I'm reaching for a pen. Sorry. Hey, Amy. How are ya? Hi, Heather. Glad to have you guys here. All right. I talked about my newsletter will go out, even though I didn't get one out last week. I ran out of time. If you have emailed me, okay. So while I was gone, I got lots of email messages, and most of them I tried, the critical ones I tried to answer right away, but there were some that I just did not get to because I was busy. I am going through my email today, and actually email is one of the topics we talked about, and I'm excited about what we talked about with my friends, but I'm going to get through all those emails and messages today. So if you have not heard from me, I promise it's coming, and I never ignore anything. I will get to you. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll be honest, I got home yesterday and I did nothing. I was planning on like working yesterday, but I did not work. I took a little nap. It was a short one, like half an hour. And then I caught up on a little DVRing on my TV because my DVR is like 95% full because I don't have time to, I didn't have time to, you know, watch TV ever. Like when it's actually on is what I mean. Okay. We're going to talk about the sneak peek here in just a minute. Okay, 2 important updates coming. So first of all, I came home and actually, hold on a second, let me grab it. I came home to this huge stack of mail. And when I first looked at the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, did my husband not like throw any of the junk out? Like seriously. Turns out, I actually had a ton of cards from you. It just made my heart so happy. So happy. These are all cards for Emily and in memory of her son, Jacob, who died. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. 16 cards, you guys. Oh my gosh, this just absolutely, completely, totally, utterly melted my heart. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it like took my breath away. So I know a couple of you have asked if you can still send one. I'm going to say try and have it postmarked by today so that I can get the package out yet this week. I'm really looking forward to that, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful to you. I will flash my my address again when I flip the camera to stamp, and so if you didn't catch it last week, you can. If you weren't with us last week or didn't catch my live, one of my customers who is often watching us, I don't know if she's on today, so if she is, we kind of let the cat out of the bag, but she very suddenly lost her son, who is basically the same age as my son. So it really took my breath away. He died in his sleep, and I just can't even fathom what she's going through. Just so heartbreaking. So I made a plea for cards to mail to her, and some of them were, I read some of them because like some of you put them like in envelopes and some of you didn't, but oh, you wrote the sweetest things. Like the ones in the envelopes I didn't really read, but like a couple of you, well, and then you guys are really sweet because you sent me cards too, which you did not need to do, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. But I mean, just the sweet things that you sent was really touching. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. All right. So then, I wanted to also tell you, well, actually, I'm actually going to ask you for another one. So one of my downline actually just emailed me, and this is kind of funny because I don't think she knew about what I did last week. She had said that a good friend of hers is going through a terrible battle with cancer and asked if she could post a request for cards on one of our Facebook groups. And so I said that would be totally fine. And oh my gosh, Melinda, it says March 10th. I'm so sorry. It's April 10th today, isn't it? It's Monday. Give me a break. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, I have another request for cards, and I'm kind of thinking that maybe this could be a thing where I know some of you have cards, many of you have cards, and that you haven't done anything with them, and that maybe you could get cards made and shared with people if you had the opportunity. So I think what I'm going to do is try and work that out. But at any rate, so my downline member, Jennifer, she lives in Virginia. She asked if we could send cards to her friend. And so Jennifer gave me her address, and I will flash that when we switch things around so that you could send a card to her friend who's battling cancer. And I think that would be such a good thing. And you know what? A couple people wrote in their cards things like, for Emily, they wrote things like, well, I know you through the Creativity Cave community. And I thought, oh, That's so awesome. We have a whole community. But seriously, like, I know personally I have a gabillion cards, and so let's like do good with them. I think it's such a great thing. So of course all of these things are really just things that you can do, but I mean, let's do this awesome thing that we do, card making, and share the love with others. And it doesn't have to be, you know, somebody who's had a tragedy or is having a hard time. It can be for no good reason. And I think that's even sometimes one of the best reasons to post cards to people. Don't I sound European? Post cards, mail cards to people. So anyway, I think that I would love to get some things going with that. If you have ideas, you let me know. Okay. I also told her we could post that to my VIP page, my group, my Facebook page for my VIPs. So that information will be there as well, probably a little later today or whenever she posts it. I don't know. Okay. Now, last update. This is also an important one. There will not be a Facebook Live next week. I have a really good reason. So, I am going to have just a little procedure done next week. I am having a hysterectomy. Now, I have to tell you, I am so excited about this. I have been battling this battle for a long time. And so I finally went to my doctor and said, we need to do something about this. And she finally agreed that we should have a fantastically, wonderfully awesome hysterectomy. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I know maybe people shouldn't be this excited about having surgery, but I really am. Now I realize there are risks and all of that good stuff, but let me tell you, I can't wait. So, next week I will be having surgery actually on Tuesday, but Monday morning I have to go in for lab work. And so I will not be Facebook Living you. And the good news is that I think I will have a pretty reasonable recovery. And given that I've had 2 C-sections and this is not cutting through my entire abdominal wall, it's the Da Vinci robotic laparoscopic thing. I know that I don't have to keep a baby alive right after the surgery. I think it's going to be pretty easy. So I'm really excited that it's going to go well. So that will be next week. And they said, I have one night in the hospital, and they said some people go to work like the day after that. So I'm going to take it easy. Don't worry. But we'll see. Hopefully everything will go well. I'm trying to get as much stuff planned ahead as I possibly can. And we will be all set. So yay! All right. I think it's time to start stamping because I have awesome stuff to share, and I can already tell that my voice is going to start going. So, let's start stamping, shall we? I have to tell you, we did really have an awesome weekend this weekend at Onstage. It was so fun. And I was really excited that I got to see so many people. And it was also really kind of exciting because a bunch of people came up to me and asked for pictures, which I thought was a little weird. Only because I don't know how to handle that. But I gladly took selfies with them. So that was really fun. And it was so nice to meet so many people. I just thank you so much for all your sweet comments. That was just very kind of you. This is all new to me. So like, it's funny because and then I've had a couple people call me and they say, you sound just like you do on your videos. And I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's me. So anyway, all right. So the first thing is, here is my address for Jacob. And if you could get these in the mail like today so that I want to get those cards mailed out. And I know next week, my surgery is not till Tuesday, but I know I will have a few things that I'm trying to take care of. So I kind of want to get this one knocked off my plate. Oh my gosh, we have not even talked about April yet. Can you guys even believe that? That is crazy. How did that happen? That baby has still not come. Did you guys see? Okay, so then the other thing that happened this weekend is, I don't know if you saw this, but I posted on on this Facebook group that you're on right now, I posted, in fact, here, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up so you can see, because it's kind of funny. Oh, there she is. She's not even in there. In fact, when I looked at it before, you could see, oh, great, everything's falling. I have all my projects stacked up and it just tipped over. Oops. That's okay. Life happens. We'll get there. All right. So I looked at that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gone. But then you could see Oliver was like craning his neck to look outside. She must be outside. A little busy. Okay, so let's get out of here. And then let's look for my creativity cave. And then I'm going to show you, Dina learned to Snapchat this weekend, which is very dangerous. Oh, look, it's like live. I learned to Snapchat, so then I posted this because Snapchat's super fun, as it turns out. Oh, look, there's my team. Look at how fun that is. We went out to dinner. It was really cute. We took a dinner selfie. Okay, so, and can you imagine? I was silly. It's madness. Okay, so this is me with a Snapchat filter. Are you ready? Okay.
When is April gonna have her baby?
Okay, stop. It will just keep replaying. So if you didn't see that, yeah, it's dangerous. Dina now Snapchats. Yikes. Okay, so that's a lot of fun, by the way. If you don't Snapchat, I did not get it. And I'm not sure if my daughter is impressed or annoyed. We'll have to see. So anyway, all right. Now the next thing that I have to share with you is the new Eastern Beauty Suite. So this is going to be in the catalog. I can share this because we as demonstrators could pre-order this last week. So let me show you how this works. I don't have everything here because I just wanted to share with you a little bit. So there's the stamp set, and you look at the stamp set and you're like, okay, that's nice, but I don't get it. Like, what's the deal? Okay. The stamp set is amazing because when you tie it together with the framelits, you're just going to go crazy. So let me pull out the framelits. See, I've used them once, but they're still in the Stampin' Up! Packaging. That's how virgin-y they are. So there's all of these framelits. And there's all these, oh, I guess I don't need to pull all the pieces off, but there's all these pieces. There's a whole bunch of pieces, like 14, I think. Does it say that somewhere? 14 pieces. Okay. And what's super cool is when you die cut them, this is what it looks like. So here, let me clear this so you can see everything better. We'll just chuck these back in the case so I don't lose any of them. Okay. So, oops. So here is some of them that I die cut. Here are some more of the pieces, because remember, there's 14 of them. So then, like, these pieces are separate. You know, like, here's this one. But some of them you can see kind of stay in, and they're dimensional. Okay, so they're kind of fun. And then here are the last two pieces. So there's all the 14. And again, you can see these kind of pop up. So super cool. Okay. See how that's like dimensional? Because you know I like my dimension. All right. Now, here's where it gets like off the charts unbelievable. When you start combining these shapes together and cutting them at once, this is the kind of thing you get. Yay! Oh my gosh. Can you even stand it? Look at how beautiful this is. And so depending on how you mix and match the shapes, you get different looks a little bit. And then if you take and snip these out, snip the little tips off, you get these gorgeous, like gorgeous medallion shapes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh is right. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. Like, can you even stand it? I can't. I can barely contain it. So these are going to be really fun to play with. And the cool part is Stampin' Up! Is offering a bundle. This will be available in May for customers. It's available right now for demonstrators, so that's why I have it, because we could pre-order it so we can make fabulous samples to get you all excited. And then so along with this, there's a bundle that Stampin' Up! Has, and it's all coordinating products. So you can get, and I can't remember exactly what's on the bundle because that was before I started. I ordered all this before I went away for the weekend, and let's just say my information overload is kind of kicking in. But you get the stamp, like there's one with stamps, printed paper, solid colored cardstock. There's, oh, I think I have these. There's these glitter, not glitter, oh, hold on, let me see. I thought I had them in my office, but let me check quick. I don't know where they went. There's these gold gold stickers, and they're like vinyl because they're kind of thick. So pretty. Really, really, really cool. So anyway, all of these pieces, oh, and here's another one where you combine, here, I'll show you, because this one is on, if I cut this one first, then I cut this one, I get this one. Oh. So just imagine coloring the different colors, the different combinations of all of these shapes. Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyway, when you order the bundle from Stampin' Up, you get free stuff, which is really cool. There's also going to be thick, ultra smooth vanilla cardstock. We have the white, but now there's going to be vanilla. By the way, this color cardstock, everybody's asking me, this is just Dapper Denim, guys. This is not a new color. It's one we already have. So there's going to be thick vanilla cardstock. There's also going to be vanilla note cards and envelopes, which are pretty awesome. And those are items you can get free if you buy one of the bundles. And there's two. One has framelits, one does not. Or maybe one has a little more extra stuff in it, but one does not. Anyway, so there's all these coordinating awesome things, and they go together. And they also have a sneak peek of in colors. So you'll be able to get a little bit of your in colors ahead of time, which is awesome. Okay, so this is very exciting, and oh, I did make a card. So I'll show you. I made little gifts for my downline. I'll show you one because I think I have one here. Yeah. So they got a notepad, and then they also got this box. This is my sweet Melinda. Ooh, the stickers are on here. Do you see that? Gold stickers. I just made these really quick because I pre-ordered my printed paper and had it sent to where we were staying before On Stage started so that I could make these up for them. But this is a sneak peek of the printed paper. So this is just a large box, and inside of it you have all the necessities for when you see a new catalog. So I have a little card in here for her, and this is what the card looked like. That's using this new stamp set. There may or may not be some sneak peek picture or colors on here. I can't say one way or the other. Oh, look, and I decorated the envelope to match because that's cute. Just like me. Then, of course, you have chocolate because you need lots of chocolate when you are going through a catalog. You know, you got to keep the energy up. Then there's little page post-its. You know, I had them in two colors in case, you know, you wanted to break down like wants versus needs, or right away versus later, or, you know, whatever. Okay, then there's a highlighter to highlight what you have, and then a pen to make your list of what you need. And then I also put a couple little treats in here that fit. So yeah, so this was their little gift that they got to take home. And then there's a notepad so they could take notes during On Stage. So that was just a little treat that I gave all my girls who attended On Stage. That was fun. I'm going to send Melinda hers. She couldn't come because she had an injury. So we really missed her, and she was very disappointed to not be able to come. Okay, now one of the other things that I wanted, well, actually, okay, one more thing I have to share with you quick. So these were some of the I wanted to share with you some of the cards I got while I was gone. So this was from Anne. She sent me this one. This card was from Riva. So if you're on here, Riva, this is so pretty. Love this card. This is one from Michelle, so pretty, and she had a similar card for Emily, which was so sweet. This card, I really like this one. This one is from Jeanette. Thank you so much, Jeanette. You know I love the watercoloring. Very pretty. And look, this one's from Crystal. It was so sweet of you to think of me, guys, so I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And again, thank you so much for all the cards you gave to Jacob. For Emily. Yes.
This dragonfly.
We will need to die cut that.
That's awesome.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. Now, one of my favorite things about going to Onstage is swapping. So whenever I go to Stampin' Up! Events, I swap. And I'm going to share with you just a few of, I picked up my very favorite swaps, so I'm going to share just a few of those with you. And then my VIPs, you will get to see all my swaps. I will be posting those on our VIP page. So this is probably my most favorite swap. This was from Sherry. Sherry is she's one of my downline members from North Dakota. And look at how gorgeous this card is. So pretty. Oh my gosh. I love this card. This uses the Touches of Texture stamp set. Isn't it gorgeous? There is embossing here and here. So pretty. Love the colors. Love all of it. Love it, love it, love it. This card is from our very own Lynette. She's on this morning. And this is so pretty as well. This is from the set, oh dear, I want to say Wildflowers. Pretty sure that's right. And that is a really nice set. I'm just checking. Oh, I don't see it, of course. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, no, Wild About Flowers. I was close. Wild About Flowers. Isn't this cute? Love it. So simple. Super cute. This card is from my very own Pammy. I wanted to make sure. I was pretty sure it was hers. Love this card too. Bright, happy colors with the fun Big on Birthday stamp set. This one was another one I just loved. This is from Tara Jeffries in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. Wonderful job, Tara. I love the black speckles. So creative. I just love it. And then this is the Cupcakes and Carousels DSP. So I will post all these probably on my Facebook page. I don't know, maybe my blog post, we'll see if I get that ambitious because it takes a while to get them all on there. This is from Terry, who's from Illinois. Terry Holmgren. And I just thought this was so cute and easy. She took and die cut the dragonflies and then just put Wink of Stella on them and then mounted them on the card. I'll take it out of here so you can see because it's embossed with the polka dot embossing folder. But isn't that cute? So simple. Then I liked this, and I have to give this lady props because she fussy cut all this out. This is a set I didn't have, so I was kind of excited to get a sample with it. I did not get this set. So this is Cheryl Petrowski from Indianapolis, and she cut all this out. Oh my gosh. You guys know I'm a lazy stamper, so that is impressive work. Like, wow. Oh, impressive. This is from my very own Andy. She made this card, and oh, we had a good time with Andy, but as we promised, what happens on stage in the hotel room after hours, after we've been drinking a couple cocktails, stays in the hotel room after hours. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I do believe at least all of us were crying at one point. Okay, this is a super cute card from Nancy. Becky. Sorry, that is Nancy's downline, Becky. Becky made this card with the Carousel Birthday stamp set, which is super cute. And it has Bermuda Bay on it, so what more could you really ask for? Because Bermuda Bay is awesome. And I think she used the watercolor pencils for the background. I always love watercoloring, so yay. Here is a super cute card. This is also from my downline, Shelly. She made this card. And you know what? I have to check. What is this from? Is it from, I think it's from Penned and Painted. I'm looking. Well, yeah, it is. Okay. Whew, I wasn't sure. But she uses the jar, which is like practically my all-time favorite ever. The jar. So awesome. In fact, somebody asked me the other day what my favorite online classes that I've done so far. I think that was maybe Darlene. And she asked that on our VIP page, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like picking your babies. You can't pick one or the other. Okay, this one is from Gwen, and I loved this. Love the colors. So these are just the swirls from Swirly Bird, and then this is from the punch that has the 3 flowers on it. Super cute. Super easy. And then the thanks is from Cottage Greetings. And Gwen, I love that you love the skinny little layers because I do too. I think those are so fun. So I love this card. So easy. This card also was amazing. This is from Chris. She's also one of my downline. She made this card And it is so cute. In fact, when she posted it on our team Facebook page and said, like, this is my swap card, what do you guys think? And everybody went like bananas, because isn't it adorable? It's black, basic gray. I think this is soft suede, and then smoky slate. Who would ever put those colors together for a wedding card? But oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And then she used the Lots of Labels framelits. So cute. And then, so this heart is from Watercolor Words, and then the sentiment is from Better Together, a fantastic stamp set. And then this one, I had to laugh. I got these two cards, which as you can see are very similar. I love both of them, though. They are for graduation, obviously, and they're using the Big Numbers stamp set. I can't think of what that set is called off the top of my head. I just used it like last week, too. Number of Years, that's what it's called. So this is a great graduation stamp set. And what's funny is, so Sherry made this card, and she cased it from Georgia. I know both of these ladies from Minnesota. And then Sandy, she also clearly cased it from Georgia or somewhere else. Who knows? So that's what I love about casing, is you can get very similar cards. I love, though, the You Did It on here. I think that's so cute. That's with the labeler alphabet. So very, very cute cards. All amazing. All right. So I will post all of these somewhere so you can see them. Probably on my blog. We'll see. Now we actually have stamping to do today. So let me get some stuff moved around. And I can't wait for you to see my stamping projects, because they are actually based on casing. So my first, my pile fell over. So my first project is actually not a case, but it's a card that I wanted to share with you because it uses the Outgoing In colors. So I had to give you a little inspiration with that. I'm going to focus on Cucumber Crush. Now, one of the reasons why I like this card is because I have this whole stack of printed paper for this that I need to use up because it's going to be discontinued soon. So I won't be able to show it after this. So I was trying to think of a simple, cute card that I could make to send to people, and I think I have it. So here goes. I just took a piece of printed paper. Now, as I always do, these will be on my Facebook page, or my blog, pardon me, my blog. Usually I get them up around Wednesday. So I'll include the video and then the projects. Okay, so this is on here. So this is, my white piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and then this is just a little bit of skinnier. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 inches. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop this up with dimensionals, because I haven't popped anything up with dimensionals since like Saturday, and I'm having some withdrawal. I mean, it's kind of what you have to do. Hey, Emily, what time is it? It is 10:39. We've got plenty of time. Whew. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up on my card. There we go. Very simple. Now I die cut the largest circle in the stitched shape framelits, which will be in the new catalog because that was a teaser for the new catalog. And then I also die cut the, whatever this is, butterfly. I don't know if it's Butterfly Basics or it's one of those butterflies. Okay. But I'm also going to use some of this cucumber ribbon because I have it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my ribbon in half like this, and I'm going to create the little banner ends with my scissors. So I'm going to go from the fold to the tip of, oops. And then, can you see that? Oh, I'm sorry, I was holding it up too high. Let me do that one more time. So I'm going to go from the fold, the crease of my ribbon, out to the ends of the ribbon. And that gives me that gorgeous banner. Okay, and then I want to do it again on this side. And then I have this cute little piece of ribbon. So here's a great way. We talked about this in one of my Facebook Lives recently about how to get ribbon on your card without making a big fuss or big mess, you know, or I'm sorry, not a big fuss or a big mess, a big knot that the post office will be all up in your face about putting extra postage on. So For that, we are going to just put one strip. Because, you know, this is a kind of a thicker ribbon, and if you tie knots, then it gets a little thick. And then the post office demands more money. The nerve. I mean, seriously. What did they think we are? We've spent all our money on stamps. We don't have any more left for postage. Cut us some slack, right? Seriously. Okay, so now I just put my circle on there. And then I'm going to adhere my butterfly. So I just put a little adhesive on the back. And then we'll stick it right there. Super easy. Now, I want to add a sentiment, which I can do in a lot of different ways. I could just stamp a little piece of cardstock and stick it on here, or I could put a sentiment over the top if it was small enough. So it's kind of up to you, whatever you want to do. I think what I want to do is I want to do thanks, because, you know, I always need thank you cards. So maybe if you place your order with me, I'll send you one of these. Oh, actually, I know what I want to send. I'm going to do You Are Amazing. Sorry, last minute change. You are amazing. Okay, I'm going to look for a little skinnier strip of cardstock, which I know I have, and then we're going to put it up here. Okay, so of course, I'm going to use my Cucumber Crush ink pad, obviously. I mean, that would only make sense. Okay. So, You Are Amazing. We're going to stamp it right here. Oh, I even stamped it straight. There's nothing better than that. Then I'm going to punch. Oh my gosh. So we had to cut little banner punches or banner ends on our cards at, oops, that's totally crooked, at Onstage, our make and take projects that we made. And I was like, well, there's no triple banner punch. How are we supposed to do this? And my table mates were like, well, you're going to have to cut it, Dina. Like, oh, that's no fun. Okay, so there it is. You Are Amazing. And then I'm just going to pop that up right in the center. That's a great use for your edge pieces from your dimensionals. Okay. All right. Now, I think somebody asked a question earlier about if they ordered and get their free gift. They are coming. When you order, I have to order your gift after you place your order. I place the order because I never know how many I'll need. And then that order has to come to me, and then I will send it to you. So it does take a little time, but I promise you, you will get your gift if you ordered. And since we're talking about ordering, let me just tell you, if you order using the host code CBGK4C4T by Friday. Hey Emily, what's Friday? Today is the 10th, Tuesday is the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. 14, right? Okay, so if you place your order using this host code by the 14th, you will have a fabulous free gift mailed directly to you. But remember, it takes a little time for me to get there. Hey, Bonnie, how are ya? All right, so there you go. Isn't that adorable? So cute. You can make this exact same card in all the other colors that come in the in colors, or whatever else you have laying around. So it works out really great. Super fun, simple, adorable, classy, good-looking card, don't you think? Don't you think? I got my Minnesota on while I was in Minnesota, by the way, guys. Okay, my next card is going to be a case. Actually, I think the rest of my cards are cases from cards I got on my trip. So this card is from probably two of my favorite people in Minnesota, besides my relatives, I guess. And this is from Bill and Jill Smock. I'm not sure if that's how you say their last name. Smrock. I don't know. They're so awesome. They've been around forever. I met them probably at least 15 years ago. Well, probably even longer than that. I can't remember. But I met them in a shuttle from the airport to leadership in Salt Lake City. They're so cute. And they're from Forest Lake. They are adorable. And I just love them. I always give them a huge hug every time. In fact, Bill got a selfie of us, and I never did. So I'm going to have to see if I can get a picture of that because it was adorable. I mean, obviously, I only take cute selfies, right? Okay. So this card is so cute. I just loved it. And I bet you Bill made this card. He is a great stamper. So, but maybe Jill did. I don't know. Could have been Jill. So I'm going to show you how I made this. So first of all, I die cut the largest label from the Lots of Labels framelits. Then I'm going to put this on my die cut thing, you know, my brush, and get all those pieces out because this is like the best invention ever known to mankind. See, look at that. All done. Oh, doesn't that make you happy? It makes me pretty happy. Okay, and this is, by the way, one of the best sets ever. Special reason. I have an online class for that too, in case you have not gotten this one yet. I love it. Now I also embossed my background. And I'm going to keep this pretty similar to what Bill and Jill had for their swap card. So this would be what you call just kind of like a direct case where you just copy the card outright. Okay, so that's one of the beauties of when you're a demonstrator and you go to these events and you swap cards with people is you get all these new ideas and people look at things differently than you do. So it's really fun. Sorry, I'm just getting my ink pad. It's really fun to get these different ideas. Now I am going to change it just a little bit and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take and stamp my leaves. Sorry if we got interrupted there for a second. So this is Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to stamp another leaf in Pear Pizzazz right on there. Okay. And then I did the large leaf. They only did the little ones, but that's okay. Now the other thing that I was going to do is take a piece of scrap paper, which I just have here. I'm going to just trim this out a little. What did I do with my scissors? Here we go. You could cut a second one of these labels if you wanted. There we go. Okay, so now I have my piece of cardstock here, my scrap. And then I'm going to, they just put behind this, they put a layer of sweet sugar plum. I'm going to sponge sweet sugar plum onto my Very Vanilla and put it on the back. And what I wanted to do with that, so I'm going to use my sweet sugar plum, is I wanted to kind of make it darker in the center and then lighter going out. So I'm going to dab off my first layer of ink and then I'm going to sponge in a circle. So I get darker and darker. Oh! And then I just wrinkled it up real good. But I really want it dark in the center, so now I'm going to, there we go. Okay, so that's just sponged on there in circles. Okay, then I'm going to pop it up like so. Isn't that awesome? So let me get my dimensionals again. This is kind of a good use for edge pieces as well. So you can just kind of tuck those in the corners. Put some up here and right here. Just want to make sure they're not showing. Now I don't really need any down here because that ribbon will hold it up. Now they used the Birthday Blooms stamp set for the sentiment for you, which I'm going to use because I think it's pretty. I like that cute little curly Q writing. I think I used this for something last week. Well, I made a gorgeous watercolor card. Did you guys see that? It was really pretty. If I can just say, I was impressed with it. Okay, so for you, just going to stamp right down in here like so. And then we'll take and tie some ribbon on. That's it for this card. This is the Oh So Succulent ribbon combo. And we will just tie this right on. like so. Scooch that down just a little bit. We'll trim the ends. Okay. And then I will put one more dimensional down here at the bottom. Okay, so let's attach our piece of scrap paper to the back of this. I was going to say, I know it's here somewhere. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I did change this up just a teensy little bit, not much, just a little bit. But what's great about this is you can kind of take those ideas you get from swaps or ideas that you see, say, on my Facebook page or my blog, and you can make them your own. And all you have to do is just kind of alter things a little bit, you know, change it up. Now, there's nothing wrong with copying it flat out, I don't think. But here, you can just make it a little bit, put your own little touch on here. So isn't that cool? There we go. All right, so there's that one. Thank you, Bill and Jill, for the inspiration. This next card is going to inspire two different cards. This card, oh, this one didn't have a name on it. That's always a bummer when people don't put their names on their cards. But I really like this card. It's so simple. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that you can do with this card. So first of all, what this is are strips of cardstock on a piece of, on just a panel, and then the happy birthday with some little happies on there. Those are the sprinkles embellishments. So if we take, well, actually, first, hold on. I need some nectar of the gods for a sec. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, so if these are slices of the Tasty Treats printed paper, those were ones in the Occasions catalog, and then they kind of added them to the celebration offering at the end there. So many of you might have this paper. So that is super cute. I am going to take and do this, but I'm going to use washi tape because it's self-sticking, and who does not like that? So what I'm going to do is start by taking, so I have my card folded. This is Dapper Denim because it coordinates with this washi tape, which is the Moroccan washi tape, and I'm just going to go corner to corner on here. So I'm starting basically with my center piece, then I'll rip this off. That's the other thing I love. You can rip it off. You can't really do that with printed paper, just saying. Then I'm going to do this beautiful design. Again, this is from the Medallion washi tape. So pretty. Rip it. And here is another piece. So I just butt one end up, one to the next, and then one more below. And then I have taken, or I will take, okay, so I'm going to take and just kind of tuck these over. You can trim them, you can do whatever you want, it doesn't matter. But see that? How easy is that? I didn't have to trim any paper or anything because, as we all know, Dina is nothing if not a lazy stamper. Oops. So we'll get those back there. Huh? This would make a good masculine card, I think. Okay, so this will go on here like so. But first, I'm going to take, I have little scraps here that I use, that I cut so I can stamp my sentiment on here. So this one, I'm going to do happy birthday because this makes a great masculine birthday. I just want to make sure this is the right size. Ooh, it's a little tight. You know what? I'm going to switch it because I think this sentiment is a little skinnier. Yeah, it is. This piece is a little skinnier. My other piece is a little wider. Okay, now for this, I'm going to use Dapper Denim, which I have right here. And I'll ink this up. Now this says thank you, thanks. Here, I'll stamp it, then we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully this is straight. Pretty good. One tiny word, with one big meaning. It's from the One Big Meaning stamp set. Thanks. Okay, so let me show you this. I'll just adhere this to my piece of paper, my coordinating panel of cardstock, I should say. We'll even put it on there straight, just, oh man, just for you guys. We'll put it on straight, not crooked. That's how I feel about you guys. I love you so much, I'll put it on straight. Okay. So then I'll adhere this to my card. I just put a little, probably doesn't stick to the washi tape. Okay, so we got that on there. Then we're going to put this on here. You know, we'll pop this up. Why not? Then, now on my sample that I received, she had put the little sprinkles glued on there, but I don't have sprinkles in these coordinating colors, but I do have some enamel dots. So I'm going to take my enamel dots and put those on. Look at how awesome this is. Oh my gosh. Now, if you are wondering about masculine ideas, I see Debbie asked that. We will be doing lots of masculine stuff coming up soon. Because I am going to do next month, my online classes that are coming are going to have masculine. Oh my gosh, there aren't, we're going to just put a couple more dots on here. Like so. I kind of ran out of room. Oh, this color is sort of in there. It's not actually, but it is, so we're going to pretend. Don't judge. Okay, there we go. So there you have it. Isn't that cool? Okay, now we're also going to do a more feminine one. So let's do the feminine one. This is going to be using the washi tape from Floral Affection. So let me close this up before I have an incident. So the Floral Affection washi is actually some of my favorite. It's so fun. And of course, again, you can do this with strips of cardstock, but being the lazy stamper that I am, I prefer to not cut cardstock. So I wanted to just take and use my Floral Affection washi. All right, so I think I'm going to start, well, I'll start with this bold one. I like doing the bold one first, and then I can kind of play around with where I put the rest of them after that. Okay. So pretty. If you guys have you ever heard of Cath and Kidston? It's English. It's based in London. I only knew this because the first time I went to London, someone asked if I went to that store, and I was like, oh, well, I saw it in the airport, but it really wasn't me. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. So actually one of my friends who works at Stampin' Up, her name is Pam. She loves Cath and Kidston. Or Cath Kidston, not Cath and Kidston. Cath Kidston. Goodness. And I brought her back some stuff when I was there last time. Well, actually maybe it was the second to the last time I was there. But she was all excited. It's very florally. This washi tape totally reminds me of that. Are you still on, Sue? Don't you think? I saw that you were on, Sue. Sue is our resident expert from London. Mainly because she lives there. So that would definitely make her an expert, don't you think? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm cutting these. You know, I get talking. And... All right. Oh, you know what else this kind of reminds me of? Laura Ashley a little bit. I used to love Laura Ashley stuff. Okay. Oh, then this one has copper. So pretty. So you could totally put copper things on. Ooh, that gives me an idea. We're going to add a little copper. Don't you like when I change things up as I'm going? Okay, so here is that. So pretty. Very easy. I mean, you can see this did not take long. So then I have my sentiment that I can put on here. I'm going to do the happy birthday because this piece is just a teensy bit taller than my last one was. I'm going to do that in Night of Navy because that is the color that coordinates with these washi colors. And we'll embellish this as well. So, first of all, I'm going to stick my butt out so I can get this on here straight. Because you know sticking your butt out is a very important thing. You haven't come across Cath Kidston, Sue? Oh my gosh. I thought like everybody knew that. Isn't that like a prerequisite of being a Londoner? I'm just kidding. I don't know. But a lot of people seem to like it. They have them at the airport. They have cute stuff. In fact, I might have one. I have something. I did get something from there. It has the double-decker buses. It's a little tote pouchy thing. But I did get something for myself that I kept from Cath Kidston. Okay, so my idea was, because I've got this copper on my paper here, I thought I would add some copper metallic thread. So, Sue, you're saying it's not well known. It's probably like one of those things that's for tourists. So everybody outside of the UK knows about it, but nobody inside of it does. I bet that's what it is. Made for American tourists to buy on their way out of town. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this around 3 of my fingers, then 4 of my fingers, so I can kind of get 2 different lengths of these loops. Then I will just sort of stick it on the background. So it sticks out a bit. It's not sticking out very much. There we go. A little more. And I always like to tuck the ends in. So this is just a little subtle thing. It's not a lot, but it's just a little. You don't see it a ton on here. But I am also going to pop this up with dimensionals like I did because I like how that looked. And then we have one more card after this. And it's my favorite. It's from my friend BJ. She's the one who hosted us at her house. She spoiled us rotten to the core. It was amazing. Bless her ever-loving heart. Okay, so I pop that on here like so. And then I'm going to pop that on here like that. And it's awesome. I love when cards are awesome, don't you? Makes me so happy. Okay. Look at how cute that is. But wait, there's more. We're going to put a couple of enamel dots on here because we can. Why not? Let's do hearts. I just think hearts are kind of hard to do. Personally, I like the dots the best, but they're kind of hard to come up with. I don't think this color is supposed to be on that one. Where are the rest of my dots? I had a whole bunch of them out here. Ruh-roh. Darn it. I hate when that happens. Oh, here we go. Here's some more colors. These ones match. Not this one, but these ones. I stress about where to place things. So we don't have, just trying to find the ultimate place for this. There we go. We don't have enamel dots in watermelon, but we do have in Calypso Coral, and that's pretty close. So there we go. So I put some hearts on there. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. So washi is so great to use it, and I bet, just like Riva is saying, she's got some that she admires, but I want you to use it. So there we go. So I made three different ideas from one. Isn't that fun? All right, last card, and then I got to get to work. I played hooky last week, sort of. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I really did work last week. We did a lot of planning. I'll tell you, if you're a VIP member or a downline member, you will reap the benefits of my hard work last week. We've got lots of fun stuff planned for you guys. Okay, if you're not, you totally should be. All you got to do is sign up to be a demonstrator or place an order with me. That's pretty easy. All right, so here's the last card. Let me get rid of some of this stuff because I have amassed quite a mess here, as you might suspect from someone like myself. By the way, at our weekend thing, my good friend BJ, who made this card, said to me in utter kindness, because she knows me for forever, she's like, Dina, I love you, but you work in chaos. No truer words, people. So anyway, I loved that she recognized that. I am obviously so aware of that, but it seems to work for me because I'm managing all right. My goal though is to not work quite as hard as I'm working now. Okay, so let me show you this card. It's really pretty, but I'm going to kind of change a little bit of this with a technique that I just learned, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, first of all, we're going to start by using, oh no, we used Big on Birthdays on that last card. Let me get rid of that stamp set. We are going to use, oh, I thought I pulled it. Oh yeah, I did. The Flourishing Phrases stamp set and coordinating framelits. This is one of my favorite sets. This came out with the catalog, our current catalog. Love, 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 love it. So good. I have an online class for this one too. If you haven't caught it, it's a good one. Really beautiful, beautiful die framelits in this set. I'll show you. They're so beautiful. I have 2 sets of them. Can you believe that? So pretty. So let me show you how we're going to kind of jazz this up. So first of all, I'm going to take the large image here. And now BJ's card is beautiful. So she made a sympathy card. All the stamps are from this set. She has it on Sahara Sand with Whisper White. And this is Rich Raspberry. Oh, words are so hard. Wow. So I decided to take her color combination and change it to Smoky Slate and Pool Party just to kind of make it a little different. So that's one way you can change casing a card. So I changed the colors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the flourishy thing a couple of times on here, and then we're going to do a really cool technique that I learned about a week or so ago. So I need my Pool Party. Oh, Emily? Yes. Could you grab me a Smoky Slate, please? Yes. And a basic gray. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm so lucky to have an assistant. Okay. So I'm going to take and stamp my big flower. I'll do that first because we're waiting for the ink. Because my dear Emily is bringing it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we'll stamp this first. The big flower, which P.S. I love this big flower. I mean, how could that not make you happy? Okay. Then I'm going to stamp the leaves in Smoky Slate, like so. Okay. That's kind of different to stamp your leaves in Smoky Slate. Some people might not think of doing it that way. I like it. Just like BJ stamped her leaves in Sahara Sand. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that aside and come back to this. I'm going to stamp this in Smoky Slate as well. I should have left that open. And I'm just going to do a little bit of it right here. Okay, and then a little bit of it down here. We'll cover the rest up with our piece of cardstock. Okay, so I've got that much stamped so far. Now, I'm going to grab my Big Shot. I'm going to show you a really cool thing you can do with your die cuts that we can add this beautiful die cut design without actually die cutting it. Okay, are you ready for this? Because it might just blow your mind. So I'm going to grab my Big Shot. Hold on. Because I want you to see how I layer this up together. So now this is going to give you another use for your silicone mat, as well as, do you ever have these leftover pieces of cardboard from your printed paper or your either your printed paper or your metallic sheets? So we're going to take these. I'm going to cut this so it'll fit in through my Big Shot. So give me one sec. I just cut this. Hopefully it's the right size. Yep. Phew. Roughly about the size of your Big Shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer up our Big Shot. So let me clear this off. Get this out of the way. Oh, there's open ink. That can't be good. Get all this out of the way. Things are stacked up, so it's possible they could fall down. You never know. Okay. So I have my multi-purpose platform, okay, and the thin die adapter. Now, if you have a magnetic platform, you just need the magnetic platform. That's the right thickness. Then I'm going to take a layer of this cardstock, okay. Then here's the secret ingredient. I'm going to take my silicone mat. Now, if your silicone mat has any glue on it, I highly recommend rubbing it off, because then you're going to get glue on your stuff and that's going to bug you. Ask me how I know. I know. Okay. Then you're going to take your card. So I'm turning it this way so it'll fit. And then I'm going to position my framelit where I want it to be. Okay. Then I'm going to place it on my sandwich that I have so far. And then I'm going to put one sheet of cutting plastic underneath. Look at this thing, is practically a virgin. It's hardly got any cuts in it. So pretty. Okay. I will go through the sandwich once more, but let me crank this through. And it'll be loose. It should be loose. You should not feel a huge amount of pressure. It's probably the easiest cranking you'll do on your Big Shot. So let me get rid of this. And we'll look at the sandwich again. Of course I will write all this down on my blog. Okay, now are you ready to see what happened? Because it's kind of amazing. Are you prepared? Okay. So you open this up, and what happens is it makes the impression, but it doesn't cut all the way through. So it's like you're embossing with it. Oh my gosh. I love that you were holding your breath for this. Okay, so let's finish up our card. We just have that beautiful texture. Okay, so I'm going to place my piece right here. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. Hi, Carmen. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you on here, Carmen. I miss you. Okay, so you know what? I did think of something I wanted to do to this before I glued my layer on. Can anybody guess? What might Dina need to do before she adheres this baby together? I'm just looking. Ooh, sorry if my boob is in the way. That's what happens. Gotta spritz it. Okay, ready? I'm gonna spritz a couple times on here. So I've got a little spritzing, because you know that just adds a little jazz. You got it, Janine. All right, we'll adhere this on. So I took BJ's awesome card, and I kind of really just made it my own, which I love. So she started with an amazing idea, and I like to think I finished it off. All right, so what I'm going to do is take and put this piece in here. This is just 1 inch. You can see it fits perfect, of Pool Party. And I think it was by about 4 1/4, because you can see that's how much I cut off. Then we'll stamp our sentiment on here. I'm going to use Basic Gray, the darker gray. This is Smoky Slate, but this is going to be darker. So I'll put Basic Gray on here, like so, with sympathy. And then I'm just going to add this. I'm going to just omit this bow. She had a bow on hers, but I'm going to just leave mine off because I didn't really leave room for it. And I think with all the other stuff I did on here, it's plenty busy, so we don't really need that extra thing on there. So I'll just put some dimensionals on the back, and there we go. Now, how awesome is that? Love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so don't forget, now that you're all saying you need your silicone mats, place your order using this host code and you will get a fabulous free gift. And you can make this amazing card. How adorable is it? Oh, so awesome. Okay, so as a reminder, you have until Friday to get this order in for the free gift. And I will post all of the cards that I made today on my blog. By the way, this host code is listed on my blog. You just have to order from today till Friday to be included. Okay, so there's that. So this was my case card, and then I made those two. This was my case card, and then I made that one. All right, this was my case card. No, this was my case card, and then I made this one. So there are my projects today. Remember, I will not be here next week. I will be getting ready to have surgery. Yay! I'm so excited. And I will hopefully, assuming nothing goes wrong or anything like that, I will be with you again the week after. So thank you so much for joining me today. Watch for the discontinued list. It will be posted on my Facebook, my blog, my newsletter, all as soon as it comes out. And if you have any questions or need anything, you let me know. But make sure and please share this video. Share this on Facebook. You can click on it and it'll say share. And then everybody can see this awesome stuff that you got to witness today. We did a lot today. Oh my gosh. So thank you again so much. Thank you to all of you who've sent cards for my my customer Emily and her sweet Jacob. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the love, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye, guys.